Hey everybody, this is Richard Thorn, the author of the 30-Day Self-Love and Growth Reflection Workbook, and we're getting ready to dive into day 6. So let's do it. The quote of the day is 6 plus 3 equals 9, but so does 5 plus 4. The way you do things isn't always the only way to do them. Respect other people's way of thinking. That part. The message, it can be easy to do things in the same way you've always done them, but you must always strive to adapt and learn. Growth comes in challenging your viewpoints. Try to have perspective in all situations. Sometimes your own ego is the only thing standing in the way of our growth. For all of those who have been in a relationship, are currently in a relationship, I feel like this can instantly touch you, because learning how to deal with your significant other and how things should be done, or perspective on why things were done a certain way. There's different ways to get to an end point, right? Just like in the quote, the 6 plus 3 versus the 5 plus 4. They both get you to the end result, but how you got there is a little different, and that's okay. And being okay with that is a huge step in growth. And in my own life, is a big step in learning for me, and so I definitely want to speak to that. And I appreciate that both my wife and I actively are understanding of each other, and that how we think and how we get to end results, though different, we get there, and we ultimately can get there together, as long as we are accepting of how each other's get there. So my intention for today was to start the week strong. Mondays can be hard. Mondays can be very hard. And I think it's all about perspective and how you frame yourself. And so I wanted to be very intentional of, today's going to be a great day. I'm going to set the stage for the week. It's going to be a great week. Let's go get it. And so that was my intention. So yeah, it was a solid day. Very productive today, and had a good amount of meetings. Got a couple of deals moving along for the company, and overall good day. Thorn. There's just never enough hours. I wish that I had a little bit less meetings, to have a little bit more heads down time to get work during the workday, but sometimes you got to do a little extra work to get everything done. So, my birthday, I know I said it earlier, but birthday's coming up this week, so pumped for that. And looking forward to a nice and relaxing weekend with that. So my observation of the day, this was a good reminder. Again, this is why I like getting back into this. Like, even with coworkers, people think differently, and how they go about solving a problem is different than how you would approach it. But it doesn't invalidate their ability to do it. Although it might not be as efficient, although it might not be in the way that you think it should be done, as long as it's getting done, you should find a way to come to peace with that in your own way. So my observation was to be mindful of how other people process things, and that how they do is beautiful in their own way. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for our next day.